Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I created this Christmas flyer, and as usual all the assets I use for this design will be available in the description box, so do well to, oh god, do well to download it and design along with me. And before we get started, of course, drop a comment, like this video, share the video, and of course subscribe because more amazing content is coming. And without talking too much, let's get right into the video. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file. Create a new file, and it's going to be a square size, so I'm going to use 1080 by 1080, and make sure your other settings are like mine. I'm going to click on the add button and I'll click on create. Now the first thing I'll do is I'll bring in the color palette, which is this. I'll just drag it to the top like this, and boom, we have our color palette. Then excuse me, I'll bring in the background, which is this image here, and yeah, that is the background, as simple as that. Next thing I'm going to do is to bring in this ribbon. Yeah, this ribbon. Yeah, this ribbon. I'll leave it there. I'll click OK. Now I'm going to select my text tool. I'll select my text tool and I'm going to write contributors Christmas party. Sorry, I should have written all this text beforehand, so I'll just be copying and pasting, but unfortunately I did not do that, so I'm going to have to be manually typing it. Alright, so I write the text. I increase the size like this. Okay, I'm going to try and reduce the line spacing. Okay, I think that's okay. Then I press Ctrl T and I'll just make the bend 9. I'll click OK. Let's zoom in to see what we are doing. Press Ctrl T like this. Sorry. Okay, I think this is okay. I'll move it down a bit. I'll make sure that the color is this orange color in the middle. Alright, make sure that is the color. And I'll select my text tool, click again. This time around I'll change the fonts to Vastago Grotesque. I think regular is okay, and I'll change the color to white. I'll click OK. I'll also reduce the size. Let's try something like 60 for now. Then I'm going to have to type text. Oh my god, guys should bear with me. We've done so much this year. So let's take a couple of hours to wine, dine, and dance. Okay, I'm going to press Ctrl T. I'll reduce the size like this. Okay, I'll reduce the line spacing to like 48. Alright, 48. I'll still reduce the size. And I increase the bend to 9. Right. Reduce the size like this. Okay, centralize it. All right. So we basically have our headline, our subtext like that. Okay, headline, subtext done. Next thing I'll do is I'll bring in this image. Right, and I'm actually going to place it by the side like this. By the side like this. Okay, and I'll duplicate it. I'll press enter. I'll press alt and I'll drag it and duplicate it. I'll press Ctrl T, right click it. I'll flip it horizontally. I'll press enter and I'll move it in to the right hand side like this. Okay, so we have it on both sides. Right, then once that is done, select my text tool and I'm actually going to zoom in and I'm going to write 13th and I'll change the font back to August. Remember, the initial font we used was August. That's the font we used for the headline, August bold, and the font is in the description box by the way, so you can download it and design along with me. Okay, so August bold for 13th. I'll duplicate this 13th and I'll write 1 p.m. Okay, select text tool again, change the font back to Vastago Grotesque and I'll write, sorry, why? I'll write December. Change the font to Vastago Grotesque. Nothing, something like regular. I'll reduce the size to like, I think 18 is okay. Going to zoom in. Press Ctrl T, just reduce the size like this. Press enter, I'll duplicate it and I'll change this one to prompt. Alright, move it in a bit. Alright, so we have our date and time. I'll bring in my location icon. Okay, I'll click on this FX color overlay, turn it to white. Right, now I don't want this circular thing under, so I'll create a mask. Select my brush tool, make sure that my hardness is set to 0, and then I'll erase, and my foreground color is black, and I'll erase that stuff. So I only want this. And once I've done, I'll right click it and I'll convert it to a smart object. So press Ctrl T, reduce the size like this. Reduce the size, reduce the size. Okay, then select your text tool. I'm going to write the address. I'm actually not going to write the actual address, so just write something weird. Alright, it's actually a British address. I don't really understand what it means, but the real address actually looks similar to this, but it's not. I didn't write it accurately. I changed it, which makes no sense to me. Like, how can this be an address anyway? Maybe when I leave Nigeria I'll understand. So this this is our address, right? I'm actually going to reduce the size of this location icon. It's looking too big. Okay, I'll leave it like this. I'll duplicate this address. I'm going to write assorted food, drinks and music available. So I'll make sure it's not all capital by clicking on this and reduce the line spacing. Make sure it's left aligned as well. Place it here, then press Ctrl T and transform. I'll change it from medium to the regular. And then line spacing. Sorry, tracking, yeah. So I just basically leave it like that. And next thing is I'll bring in this label. Right, you can take your time to actually arrange all these things properly. I'm kind of rushing, but mine looks pretty decent, but you can actually still perfect yours. So when I remember when I used to watch tutorials and I'll hear the person doing the tutorial say stuff like, "Oh, take your time to make your own better," I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, what are you saying, guy? Why can't you take the time and do it properly? And now I'm the one creating tutorials and I realize that it is not easy. Because I actually had to design this and now I'm redesigning it to explain how I designed it, which is not easy at all. So that's why I'm actually kind of stressed. So you guys should actually take your time to align everything properly and all of that, put in the effort. Okay, so back to the tutorial. So I'll bring in this, I brought in this label, I reduced the size, and now I'm writing text on top of it. So this is the price, and the price is £30. So I actually don't have the pounds icon, the pounds symbol. I actually have to go and copy it from somewhere, which I don't have the energy for, right? So if you're designing your own, make sure that you get the pound symbol. Don't just write 30. I'm just going to write 30 here. Right, so write 30. Let me see if I have the dollar. Okay, I'll use dollar. Right. Sorry about that. My microphone just fell. I'm not going to cut all this out because I don't get that strength. But you guys will be bear with me, I beg. Okay, so I'll use dollar instead of pounds. It's supposed to be pounds, but you guys, you can use whatever you want. To be honest, you can even use naira. 13 naira. Okay, so I'm done with all the text. I'm going to bring in another element, which is this, and I'll place it at the top like this. I'll click on OK. What else? And then there's one last element. This is this Christmas ball. I'll bring it in, place it at the right hand corner, rotate it a bit. I'll click on OK. Now that I've placed everything that I need to place, I'll select color lookup and I'll choose moonlight. Then I'll click on the mask, select my brush tool, right click, make sure that it's circular, make sure the hardness is 0, and make sure that black is selected. And I'll click 3 times or 4 times or 5 times, right? And if I hide it, you can see before it's very bright, but now I've kind of created like a vignette effect. Then I'll come here, select my curve, and I'll create like an S. I'll take this side up and take here down to create a contrast. Then I'll press Ctrl Shift Alt E to create a snapshot of all the layers. Right click it, convert it to a smart object, and then now we can go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and yeah, we can do a little bit of magic. I'm just going to increase exposure a bit, increase my contrast, increase highlights, reduce shadows. I'll go to color, increase saturation just a little, go to effects, increase texture. Okay, actually made a mistake, sorry. There's something I've not done. Let's go back. Sorry, delete this snapshot. Right, go to your headline. The headline is this contributors Christmas party, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this. Bring in this texture and clip it to the contributors Christmas party, then change the blending mode to overlay. right? I don't know if you can see the difference. If I hide that texture, you can see the difference. So that's the last thing I'm supposed to do. Okay, now I can now go back and create my snapshots of all the layers, convert it to smart object, go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and now I can now start playing around with texture, grain, vignettes. Go back to light, increase exposure, sorry, reduce it a bit, contrast, highlights, reduce shadows, go to color, increase saturation a bit, go to detail, increase sharpness. Yeah, you can just play around with the sliders and click on OK. And with that is how I created this flyer right here in Photoshop. And if you learned something new, tell me what it is you learned in the description box, and smash the like button, of course, drop a comment, share this video, and of course subscribe because more amazing content is coming your way. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.